Sunita Malpani, reporting from Lions Clubs International, Isame Forum 2006. Viewers of Lions Clubs and Astha Channel, watch Isame Forum 2006 from 3rd to the 6th December 2006 here at Astha Channel from 7 p.m. onwards.
God comes closest to us when our souls are in repose. So let us plan with care to allocate a certain portion of each day to be still and meditate and worship Him. Let us bow our heads and seek God as we know Him in our hearts. Dear Father, we seek our blessings for our International President Jimmy Ross and his wife Welda, all the other Lion leaders of the association, and every individual seated in this hall. Lord, we ask that you have not so much the words from our lips, but rather the voices from our hearts. Bless our time together so that we may be a light to those who cannot see and a guiding sound for those who cannot hear. Grant us the wisdom to solve the problems of our youth. Let the things we do be done not in vain glory, but in humility and with a servant's heart. Bless those who cannot be amongst us and help us to increase our numbers so that we may better serve. Therefore, teach us to lead in your shadow, enlighten us in your wisdom, and empower us in your strength. God bless.
We have come a long way since the humble beginnings when we started with the first area forum. And since then, this constitutional area has grown to be one of the most important components and the constituents of Lions Clubs International. Today, when each one of us wears this lion's pin and wears it with pride, we declare to the world that we are responsible citizens of our own respective countries in whichever part of the world we may live. We declare to the entire world that we carry upon our shoulders and we are determined to meet the challenges that society presents to us. We declare to the entire world that we care not only for our own immediate and biological families, but that our care and compassion goes out to everybody else in the communities in and around us and globally to the entire humanity as the needs may arise.
You'll find that the government, as it progresses, and I'm happy to see that you have a very progressive government here in India now, I think you'll find that as time goes on and they can afford it, they'll be giving various services to these areas, try to get the better housing and move them on up. They'll have all sorts of assistance. And there is a tremendous opportunity for you if you really feel in your heart that you're a humanitarian. You can get out there and have more projects. That's what got me started in Lionism. I saw the need, and I also saw the bottom line when we completed the project, the difference that we made. And I think in this country and in this constitutional area, you can all make that difference if you make yourself a promise when you go home from here today, this week, that you're going to go back and look for the projects that are necessary to be taken care of in your communities. And if you do that, I assure you, you're going to have a better country by the end of this year and certainly by the end of the next 3 and 4 and 5 years, based on the economy that we were reported last evening.
It's a pleasure to be here and to get the opportunity to address the leadership of the Isame area. As we all know, area which is so widespread and with so many different cultures and languages and such wide diversity that we often find it is difficult for many representatives of Isame to come and be together with us at a forum. So I must congratulate especially our director Manoj when he told us that over 200 French-speaking Lions have registered for Isame. So we are looking forward to growth in Africa in the future. And I'm sure with the membership plan, with focused attention and focused concentration on membership growth, we will achieve. And I'm sure the African leadership will ensure that within the next 5 years or next 10 years, according to their plan, Lionism in Africa, membership will go up to at least 30,000.
Let me start by congratulating our International Director, Manoj Shah, and the Chairman of the Forum. Malpani ji for organizing this forum with such a short notice. And I must say, with the time they had at their disposal, they have done an excellent job. I congratulate them for all that they have done. When talking about forum, we have been also discussing some of the implications that arise out of this, and naturally, as Lions, we have to think where we are today and where we are going tomorrow.
So I'm going to tell you some of the highlights of LCIF 2005-2006, and then certainly talk about, since it was initiated, that we are completing now almost 40 years. Site First grants. We have received 12.1 million, 52 projects to fight the avoidable blindness throughout the developing world. Total all-time grants to Lions and ISAME is 1,828. And the amount is US $153.8 million. 1,828 grants in almost 33 years now, and we have received 153.8 million. Now, what is the bifurcation between, because we initiated in 91 the Site First, so I would like to certainly come to the Site First grants as well. Site First grants, 394 for 109 million US.
I want to thank you for the leadership that you have sent to Lions Clubs International and your chairman of the board and the vice president. Let's give them a round of applause. Outstanding. A few years ago, you also graced the association with the president. Rohit, would you please stand? Thank you for your leadership and all you've done. Yes, an outstanding leader. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your forum committee has done a fantastic job. I was able to spend some time with them yesterday to look at the details. They have looked at everything and have had all the details worked out. They not only have one plan, but they have a plan on top of a plan in case something doesn't work. And that's why we today are enjoying a beautiful forum.
कभी हम 1990 से कोशिश कर रहे थे कि हिंदी को एक स्तर मिले प्रोफेशनल लैंग्वेज का, और ये हम लोग का सबका गौरव है कि 2005 में जब हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष अशोक मेहता जी बने तो इसको ये स्तर हिंदी का प्राप्त हुआ.
Lion leaders and friends, if we look at global and realize that our lion friends are at all the corner of the world, and to specify, we are at 200 countries at present, right at this moment. So it is no problem for us to handle any international issue like peace and give a smile to less fortunate people.
The Railway Children Charity, founded in 1995, aims to support street children through partnership with appropriate national charities currently in 10 countries worldwide. The charity partners non-government organizations who will reach out to children on railway and bus stations as they arrive in cities and offer them immediate food, health care, shelter, and protection. With these few words, friends, I present before you our keynote speaker for the session, David Madment. Thank you.
I'm going to focus on individual children, the human face of the work carried out by you and organizations that you support. Initially, I got involved with Amnesty International. I'm still, as was said, working with them. For the first year or so, I found that the committee I worked with were trying to seek justice for street children in different parts of the world who have been abused and exploited.
I want to speak now. The point is that this has been done for you now. Probably one of the most exciting things that our association has done recently is put together a program called Lions Alert. Lions Alert, when I read this particular book, big smile came over my face, because when I read it, there are a lot of things that we did that are contained in this book, and now it can tell you what you have to do when you're going to be asked to perform during a disaster, a natural disaster.
Can we have the freedom to see a person without ravaging that person with our rigidities, with our dogmas, with our opinions, without our likes and dislikes? Then you are setting the person free in your perceptions. We don't give that freedom there. And therefore, as you look at a person, quickly we form an opinion, then we don't see the person, we only see our vomiting of the person. It happens in religions, it happens in nations, it happens in people there. So I think as a first alluring attitude which I want from a philosophical paradigm, the great saint of India called Buddha used to say, "Iho, come, pasiko, I will teach you how to see." He only said, "I will teach you how to see." See what is as is, what is not as is not. But we never see, we vomit on the object there. And if this, while you are beautifully networking with each other, if you can feel all that out and just see, right, what is, it's a very liberating state. That's the first important thing I like to say. And then such a person which don't judge people, brand people, label people, you find their energies are so good, you will really allure people, you will really attract people who don't judge, who don't evaluate, etc. That's the first important thing. Have you seen some people's presence, you feel so alive? In some people's presence, you feel so sick because they are of their energy. And if you drop the energy, last I will say this and end my talk there. Last very important thing, to increase the attitude, we should always have transformation as our value. All right, we have to always have transformation as our value. Transforming oneself, learning to transform society. Both forms of transformation. This should be another attitude which will make you a very empowering person. A transformation to yourself and a transformation to society. When you do this, right, please see, that person's attitude is so encouraging, so pleasant, and that is a vibration which will create an attitude of transformation. And to transform yourself, one, there's a lack of time, so therefore I'll just say this. One important attitude we should do is, we should know a great Indian saint called Mahavira defines what is Viveka. Viveka means discrimination. A great Indian saint, Mahavira, the Jain saint, he says, what is discrimination, Viveka? He says you should know what is essential and you should know what is unessential. Viveka means what is essential and unessential. Don't spend your time in the unessential. Focus on essential. Any moment, unessential, gossips, so many unessentials which I'm not deliberating, this enlightened audience can discriminate. Unessentials drop. Like in time management, unessentials drop. No non-value added activity drop. Let every moment be a value added activity, value added activity. Even if you are in a kitty party, there must be a value added activity. Rather than this, just gossip there. That discrimination will help in one's personal life. In my personal life, it has helped me very much. Whatever is unessential, I'll drop it off. Right? I'll say this example and end. Right? There was once a scientist, 95 years old scientist. He wanted to convert water into petrol. Water into petrol. 5 elements are required. 4 elements he has discovered. 5th element is missing. Age is against him. Right? And therefore, he was fighting now to discover so he can contribute to the world. It seems one guru comes and advises him. One elderly man comes and advises him. He says, there is a saint in the Himalayas. Go and meet him. He is all-knowing. And whatever is the missing element, he'll tell, but only one question you should ask, not more than that. Only one question. And therefore, this 95 years old man went there to the Himalayas. He had to walk with lot of difficulty. He walked in the Himalayas, and then he saw a cave. You know, the mystic must be living here. So therefore, chanted a certain mantra which this old man had suggested, all right, and then expected an old man to come out. Then to his great surprise, the scientist found, all right, a young 18 years old girl comes out of the cave in the recluse. Blue-eyed, blonde, gorgeous girl coming out. And then she says, yes, now tell me, you can ask one question. The scientist, 95 years old man, is zapped. In the Himalayas alone, what is this lady doing? Or I can only ask one question, please ask, he says. Then he asks, this 95 years old man asks, are you married? After going so far, wastes his question, are you married? What difference does it make? We waste our life in unessential things.
You have witnessed today's proceedings. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel.